I want to play for you a clip of a school board meeting where a mom stands up against the groomers. And before I do, I want to simply ask you, what was it like for you when you were in second, third, fourth grade? I just want you to go back to that moment in time and imagine it, watch the clip, and I'll be back to discuss.
In New Jersey, and I'm here just to play off of what Mr. Smith just said. I know you have a policy of harassment, intimidation, and bullying, which if any student acted the way you just did, they would have a HIB violation. It's just totally outrageous. You should hold yourself to the same standard that you expect these children to be held to. It's better if you would just listen to people. Everyone wants to hear what people have to say, except for maybe you. This curriculum that they're implementing, I read one of the lesson plans. This is a lesson plan. As I'm reading the lesson plan to my sister on the phone, here we go. Here's the board. There's a penis, there's a man, and there's a woman. These are third graders. The lesson plan says, hey, Jamal, go up to the board and point to the penis. Hey, Annie, can you go over and point to the vagina? Can you point to the clitoris? This is third grade level of what you want. I'm telling my sister on the phone, and my 18-year-old daughter is like, you are disgusting. What are you talking about? And I want to tell you, if that curriculum was talked about in my workplace, people would be filing sexual harassment charges on the person having that conversation. This is grooming. What you're doing is trying to get children comfortable about talking about body parts in front of adults. This is grooming. This needs to stop. You do not get to take away parental rights. That's a given. Number one, no one takes away the parental right. Your job is to teach education, and that's it. And the appropriate level for a third grade sex should be, hi, you guys have private body parts. If anyone touches your body part, you should tell somebody. You should never feel uncomfortable. This is the level that you should be talking about sex, so children feel safe, not so you can groom them. That is disgusting. I wouldn't even stand up to a board in whatever grade. And what is the purpose of this? Honestly, what is the purpose of this? Yes, I'm almost on my couple minutes here, and I know you're busy looking at your phone, but I would say it is best for all of you to take note, because you are not going to have these positions much longer, because everyone here is going to step up, and they're going to run against you, and they're going to stick up for parental rights.
Of course, good for her for standing up to the groomers. They are absolutely, as she stated, making children comfortable with being asked by adults about their personal body parts, about their sexuality. Now, I asked you to go back in time to when you were a young school child and imagine if anybody were to have asked you the questions, to probe things like your sexual orientation with you. Do you not think that you would have been very uncomfortable? Would you imagine that you would have been able to even guess what they're talking about? I know that I didn't even know about masturbation until I was in 9th grade. I hadn't even heard of it. Now they're discussing it at such an early age, sexual orientation. My son thought that he was a dinosaur at one point and had us call him Tyrannosaur. Do you think that this is somebody who can decide on his gender and his sexual proclivities? No way. And I'm sure that all of you guys have had similar experiences. So as you think back in time, just realize that they are doing this intentionally, that they are slowly manifesting their dreams of being able to confuse young people into their cult, whether it's their sexual orientation, the gay cult, the trans cult, the commie cult, whatever it is on the radical left, and they are getting to the school children and they are normalizing it so that the parents that speak out against it, like this mother, are deemed to be heretics. They are deemed to be non-progressive bigots who hate gay people and the trans community. You do what makes you happy as an adult. Just don't try to bring the children into it. Is that a difficult request? Peace.